Greetings and salutations, all you salacious souls. Got another episode of Ren's Den, even though I'm not in my den. I'm bringing this one to you from the beautiful little tiny town of Merrill, Wisconsin. Got a lot to talk about, I think. Been trying to make this video for a couple days and haven't necessarily been able to hit record for whatever fucking reason. I can't really think of any good excuse to be why I haven't done it. The initial day I wanted to make this video, I had a concise thing I wanted to talk about, and I can't even fucking remember what that was now. So, what I'm gonna talk about is these clearings of these 3D timelines and our ascension into higher dimensions, and clearing out past traumas and old wounds, and that's kind of what I'm doing up here in Wisconsin. I came up here for my son's graduation and to take him back with me to Louisiana to teach him how to tattoo. Initially, I'd planned on being here for about a week. Not even really a week, like just a few days, and like being gone from home for a total of about a week. Well, I've been away from home for more than a week now. It was not the intention that was set for this trip. It was mostly due to really kind of piss poor planning on my part. I'm not really the best planner of these things, man, and I wasn't expecting the hang-ups that I had trying to get back home. It kind of took me off guard, and it kind of sent me spiraling into those lower thought patterns, and it's taken me a good bit to raise myself back up out of it. I have always said that everything always works out for me, even when it's looking the worst, and like everything's gonna be fucked up. Shit just fucking ends up working out, and somehow I forgot that for a day or two, and I think that extended my delay, and I had to sit in this 3D energy a little bit longer because of it. And I was actually at a point where I was kind of losing it. I was kind of freaking out a little bit, like, oh fuck, I done fucked up now, here it is. But luckily I had Gwen that kept me grounded, and she started putting out messages to our tribe. And when I finally took the initiative to message people, I immediately, quickly, and fastly got a response, and it was very humbling to know that I am loved so greatly, and that people are so willing to help me out. My oldest, dearest friend in the world, my sister Myra, said, "Oh fuck, you're only 18 hours away. That sounds like a fun trip." and she's gonna come up and get me and take me back home, and that's just it. It's just so fucking amazing, you know. Just so fucking amazing that I have people like this in my life, and I think a lot of times we often forget that we do have people like this in our lives, and they're there for good reason. I think sometimes we unintentionally take advantage, or not take advantage, take for granted. How about that? Take for granted these people in our lives, and I've never taken it for granted. I just more like I didn't know I had it like that, and it's, you know, it's something, it's something else, you know. And Myra and her actual brother Robert have humbled me a few times in the past couple years with how they've helped me and Gwen out. And why I didn't think I had it like this with her again, I don't know, but that might be why I have it like that. Is because I don't ask constantly. I don't ask for things. Damn it, cigarette went out. I guess I don't need to smoke that right now. But this is really fucking teaching me that there are people out there that love me greatly, just like there's people out there that love you greatly, and you need to realize that and let them love you and open up to receiving that love and that support. Damn it, I don't know why I'm trying to do this in a wind, but I'm going to, so bear with me. Anyway, this is a level of love that I haven't even experienced from blood family. And I don't mean my children. I don't mean my children at all. I mean other family. As a matter of fact, I even called somebody in like directly blood related to me, and told them about my situation, and was pretty much told that that's too bad, that they, you know, couldn't help me. Which, you know, I kind of expected that to be the answer, but for whatever reason I needed to make that call and hear it again. As we're clearing these timelines, this is the lesson of the whole thing, though, is like, as we're clearing these timelines, these people that aren't meant to move forward with us are going to drop out of our lives, and some of them will be people that have been pretty important figures in our lives before. And this particular family member was a pretty big part of my life, and I've been trying to reconcile for a while, and it doesn't look like this is going to be part of it. So, you know, I mean, it hurts, but what can you do? You got to move on, man. You know, your family's not necessarily blood, and my sister Myra that's coming to get me is definitely my fucking family. I know who my tribe is. I do, without a doubt, know who my tribe is. And they've all come in, and they've all shown support to me and Gwen through this situation. This hasn't been easy for either one of us. We don't like being apart this long. I don't think we've ever been apart this long since we've been together. So, but I think too it was a needed respite uh, to clear some of these energies and some of these timelines. And things can only get better from here. And I am not beating myself up for my momentary loss of faith, so to speak. But I'm being more cautious of letting that happen again. So things are only going up from here, only going to get better as we're moving into these higher frequencies and higher dimensions. It's only going to get better. I can see where these inorganic beings and these darker beings are doing everything that they can right now to try to increase their grip and keep us going back into that fear-based mindset and that lower vibration. They're losing their hold, and they're losing control, and that's why things are seemingly apparently getting worse right now. They're not. They're getting better. They're getting better, man. You just have to see through the bullshit, and it is bullshit. And you're gonna see even more bullshit in the next coming months, and probably in the next year. I was talking with Gwen earlier today, and we were talking about some of these designs and stuff, and I had mentioned the Pentagon talking about the UFOs, but they're calling them UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomenon is what they're calling them, because they don't want to admit that they're aliens or whatever. And there's a lot of speculation on what they are anyway, but I seem to remember at the very beginning of this whole pandemic thing, there being some chatter and some noise about coming plots for keeping us in a more police state and a more surveillance state. And one of those things that was coming across pretty heavy for a while was the threat of an alien invasion. And with all the stuff that's coming out of the Pentagon right now, and all the major news outlets, all the major news outlets are talking about it here and there. But they just keep repeating the same things over and over again. But they're confirming that these UAPs are real, that the government doesn't know what they are, or so they say. Everything's going to be redacted. They're not going to tell us the truth on purpose. So we have to find it for ourselves. But with all this release of information about these UAPs, keep a watch, man, for the talks. It's gonna come up about a possible alien invasion. Don't fall for the bullshit. Don't fall for the lies. There's already aliens here. They've been here for a long motherfucking time. They have. Starseeds are basically aliens. We're just in human bodies, right? We came from different star systems, different planets to come to Earth to help facilitate this raise in frequency and this raise in the vibration. I know that I came from another star system. I've seen visions of my home world. I'm from a planet around Vega. I know it in my core. But there are actual physical aliens as well. Some of them malevolent, and most of them are on our side. The malevolent ones have been here. They've been here, and they're the controllers, so to speak. Um, for a minute there, I would get slightly jealous of people talking about their galactic group and talking with their galactic group and stuff like that, because I didn't think it was happening for me. I was wrong, but I didn't think it was happening for me. And I see all these groups for all these other star seeds, but being a star seed from Vega, apparently we're pretty sparse, or we're pretty quiet. One of the two. I've only ever seen a couple other vegan star seeds posting on social media as a star seed from Vega. So there's either not many of us, or we're all a bunch of quiet motherfuckers. One of the two. There's no fucking telling. But a lot of times, like when I had my first awakening, I talked about the praying mantis person in one of my other videos, and the mantis lady has come back to me a few times in the past year, and she's part of my galactic group. I also have recently been talking to a being named Xandar, who I do believe is a Pleiadian. So my galactic group is with me. My connection is clear, whether I always realize it or not, but it is, and so is yours. You just have to tap into it. Anybody can connect to you don't have to be a starseed to connect to the galactic groups. They're here for our assistance. They're here to help us and help us make this transition easier. But damn, I lost what I was going to say there for a second. Anyway, back to the moment of losing faith and all that. My faith is completely restored again. Nothing's going to knock me down. Nothing's going to lower my vibration. Not a single thing could even try. I dare any one of you. Please. Because, I mean, if you try, man, the worst thing that might happen is you might get your vibration raised a little bit. You ready for that? Come see me. Peace. Love y'all.